G'day, my name's Jared McKay. I'm farm manager. I look after LarnOO. So it's situated halfway in between Seymour and Yea. We're on about 8,000 acres, quite a mix of country. Yeah, mainly improved pastures, sort of on the flats there's a lot of ryegrass, clover, and up to that hill country, sort of more phalaris and cocksfoot. We run about 1,300 spring calving cows, all black cattle. We have sort of 350 stud cows, and the balance, sort of the other 1,000 are sort of just commercial cows. Mainly backgrounding operations, sort of feedlot sort of job with our steers, and do breed our own bulls on farm, sort of 30 or 40 bulls a year that we need to top up our commercial bulls. Yeah. Today we just did a pre-calving treatment on our P-drop heifers. They had a 5-in-1 ADN and a B12, got weighed and we drafted them 3 ways. So there was sort of 270 odd heifers there, and I think it sort of took us 2.5 hours. So yeah, very efficient, a lot better than the old setup that was here. The old yards are very inefficient and quite dangerous really. So the main reason for the yards was 1, OH&S, and 2 is probably animal welfare. It's probably the biggest reasons for us for doing the yards here. The cattle certainly walk through the yards a lot better, they leave the yards a lot happier. Yeah, it's a lot more efficient, you know. So it depends what we're doing, but usually we'll have one person on the crush driving the computer, and the other 2 guys have got the remotes working the race. You can either go remote, or we've got a switch on the side. We've got 3 pneumatic gates in the race and the main force gate. It's a single button press to pull it in, and then you've got 2 buttons to pull it out. One will bring it all the way back, and one will just manually sort of bring it back as far as you want it to come. And then we've got a 4-way draft out the front. Yeah. So I was scanning the tags and weighing the heifers as they come through. They work really well. The cattle are a lot happier. Yeah, and just efficiency. I mean, pneumatic draft, if we can sort of cut the labour down, it's probably a really good advantage for us. We sort of first contacted ProWay early in 2019, I reckon. Yeah, so the initial process, ProWay sent us a couple of designs. So they came out, measured the shed, measured the heights and fall, and probably the biggest thing was trying to get it all fit in under existing structure that was here was probably the biggest challenge. You know, measuring it out to the last little point. They were a lot better to deal with in terms of the other companies that we spoke to. Yeah, ProWay, they were probably a lot better with the whole design process. For us, it was OH&S was probably on the top of mind, and then yeah, animal welfare. And I think at the end of the day, we went ProWay because they're a good Australian company. Yeah, I think being Australian made, the quality is really good. Yeah, so they sent us the design and we sort of went from there. So the stock flow probably is better than we thought. Yeah. You never know how it's going to be. I mean, it looks good on paper, but until you actually use them. But for me, it's been a lot better than I thought it was going to be. Just the way the cattle walk through the yards. Once we've got them up into the force pen, we don't have to be in with them at all. For us, the adjustable race is really good. I think the cows, with the flat-sided race, the cows walk through there really good. We can nearly fit 20 cows in this race, and just being able to tighten it up for them little weaners and little calves on the calf market, it's fantastic. On the profitability side of things, your efficiency is cut in half basically. You're probably a labour unit less than we needed in the old yards. And I mean, also you're measuring everything that comes through the yards. You're scanning everything, weighing everything, just because it's easy to do. And in terms of value adding, I mean, what we did today probably would have taken us all day, and it's taken us 2.5 hours. Your treatments are you're probably putting that needle in where it should be, and everything's a lot easier. Yeah. Found ProWay really good to deal with. It was delivered on time, and from the very first drawing they sent us to, even contractor was able to come out, install the yards. Everything's welded up where it should be and solid, and the quality's really good. Absolutely, 100%. Yeah, I'd recommend ProWay to build a set of cattle yards any day. Yeah.